Look, ain't no such thing as halfway free. Ain't no such thing as halfway me. Cold game, neck, whole shoulder, I'm more fleece. And I don't hang with big names, no Lil C's. Roll longer, I don't trip, we gassed up. Some rap friends be slutted out and ass up. Get your money, it's all love. But please don't compare me to niggas with 4 plugs.
What you waiting on? At this point, you already know these niggas ain't who you thought they was. You already know this game ain't what you thought it was. But you chose to be here. Make sure when it's time to talk about who the best, and who different, and who nice, and who doing something different, who pushing the culture forward, that your name on that list. Let these clowns be clowns, dog.
Look.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Daysha E.
And it's your boy, Dante.
And we are back with another great episode of Culture or Clickbait. And y'all already know, we take the hottest headlines in music, sports, and entertainment, and we say if it's for the culture.
Or simply just for clicks.
Yeah. Dante, what's poppin'?
What up, what up? Holla
Where-
at your girl.
And you better know it. It's me.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Still counting down the days. We're
Yeah.
closer and closer. We're 2 weeks out.
I was going to say, now we should be about 2 weeks out for
Yes,
sure.
and not even a full 2 weeks. I think it's like
A week and
and
some
a half.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that for you.
So I hope you got your BC powders ready because you are out that weekend against your will.
Okay, I'm down. I'm so excited. I haven't had a you have no choice but to come weekend and prepare yourself in
Right.
a little second.
So we're starting on Saturday,
cartwheels.
and we have Monday's the finale.
Yeah, cartwheels. Y'all gonna think I graduated too.
So hopefully we good by the time Wednesday come film again.
We should be. you know.
Recovery.
But yeah, we got Monday and Tuesday to bounce back. So
Right.
That's-
Well, Monday's the actual graduation. So
oh dang,
I'm
we
turning,
probably
that's
gonna
the
take
last
some
day.
shots.
So you got
that day,
Tuesday
too. You
to
got
recover.
Tuesday just to get back to real life. Yikes. I mean, I think we could do it.
We can do it. We've had worse.
We have. For sure. For sure. I can guarantee that.
If he dies, he dies.
Sorry, I died and came back to life, and you're still not that girl.
Come on, Joseline.
That's rolling.
What she
Ray.
say? Die, be born again.
Die,
Die,
be
born
born
again. Die, born again. You still not that girl.
That's hilarious. Now, it's a lot going on this week, and I don't even think we picked out a word of the day.
No,
Like
we
to-
haven't. I guess it'll come by the time we make it to the
Yeah,
end.
hopefully. I think that everything that we got on the list today is pretty, it's a combination of, it's like organized chaos.
Yeah, I can say that.
You know, like some stuff is a little chaotic, some stuff make sense, a lot of sense for what's
Mhm.
going on. So let's go ahead and get into a rundown of what we got on the list today.
I mean, we can also start off with Megan and Klay and their relationship hot off the press. We don't know what's happening there, but we know something ain't happening.
Right. And then we have Mr. James Pearce Jr., who has a lot going on too, pretty much.
Joseline Hernandez, the baddest princess out, is added again
The
with
Puerto
news.
Rican princess, let's be clear.
Right. NBA YoungBoy has a documentary coming. We like to see that.
And then we have to talk about Netflix and Scooby-Doo as well, as production has started for that.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Right.
They should have put you on there.
Candy Burris, she went to the laundromat.
Yeah.
I don't know if the clothes got folded though.
And then you guys, we have Neil Long and Kiki, who sat down for a nice key. Okay?
And some great new music that we're happy to talk about.
Yes. So
Now,
let's go ahead
hop
and get
on
right
in.
into it.
Now, one thing I do got to say before we even hop into some of our topics for the day, I don't know if you saw it, but the Michael movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but it's been spoiled at this point because on socials it's pretty much everywhere.
I actually went to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie. I actually enjoyed it from front to back. One, being a Michael fan, I told myself going into the movie, go open-minded.
Yeah, as you should.
Because I didn't want to be like one of those hard critics or people who just like to find something. Like, people go into movies like that looking for things to complain about.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be one of those people. So I went into it with an open mind and just appreciated the movie, right?
Yeah.
So I loved every part of it. One thing I did have, if I had to say something, it ended the way it ended. You wanted more, which was fine.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's a good thing. It made room for a part 2.
I was going to say, that's what the people have been anticipating, that a part 2 will come based upon how it ended.
And I was also online that it got greenlit for a part 2, which is
that's
good. Because you got to think about it. And the only reason I thought about it this way is because you got to remember the Jackson 5 movie was 3 parts.
Yeah.
And they hadn't even made it to the 2000s era
Yeah.
yet. The movie stopped at like 88. We hadn't even made it to the 90s of Mike's legacy.
Right.
So I felt like there's no way that they're going to end the movie right here and not give us more. But also, I feel like if they would have tried to put all of that into one movie, the movie would have seemed rushed.
Yeah.
So I think they did it correctly. I think they did it in a very decent way.
His legacy is just a little too long to kind of cram into one movie, and then definitely not a 2-hour even movie. You know what I'm saying?
Unless people gonna be sitting in the theater for 3 hours.
For three and a half.
Which I think we would have.
Which, people have done it.
We would have done it
multiple times, Something else that I did
The Wiz was, not the Wiz,
the first Jackson movie?
No, the Ariana Grande and Cynthia.
Dang, that's your movie.
Right. Wicked.
The
first Wicked was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Listen, it's been movies that have pushed the pen. Avatar was super long like that. Wakanda was long. Titanic was long. Like a bunch of stuff was long. So I think they did it like this intentionally. I do know in reference to the Michael Jackson movie that a lot of people were saying that they loved the fact that it just showed him. It literally just showed him, show how he was brought up, but also showed how he fought for his career and took control over things. And everybody that I spoke to said that they liked that it was nothing extra controversial in this movie to dissect. And that's probably why it's not buzzing super hard for certain things, because people went into it wanting to see drama, wanting to see his relationships, wanting to see romance, wanting to see all of these things. And the movie pretty much displayed his career. The fact that despite everything that happened with him, he remained being a person that moved in love, and then also did what he loved. And he loved childish like things, you know what I'm saying? Probably just
even that. I think that made people gain some respect.
Yeah,
because you see where it came from.
He never got to play and do stuff with his brothers and stuff. So he grew up and still had that young kid type energy in him, as well as his love for animals. So it's like I think that if you're going into it open-minded is the best thing. I still haven't saw it, but it has been, somewhat teased, not spoiled for real, because I've been seeing more videos of antics of people, like the people who came to view the movie, busting a move and stuff like that, more than I've seen actual like teasers giving up what's happening. So I'm gonna make it my business this week to see that movie for sure, because I want to put my own personal opinion.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
I think I will too.
Now, let's y'all go ahead and hop into some of these topics, shall we? We got Megan and Klay first on the docket today.
Yes.
Now, if y'all don't know, Megan and Klay are officially broke up. There is no what they called them, McClay. They gave them some little nickname at the beginning. I don't remember.
It's over with.
But it's over. It's over.
And
I live so alone. This is a sadness she actually has had before.
She has known multiple times before. So you guys, Megan took to the internet to let everybody know that her and Klay are no longer in a relationship anymore due to some infidelity issues, as well as him gaining cold feet and having a nasty attitude towards her throughout his season.
Now, what gets me though is like, with the whole alleged cheating.
Yeah.
He says she cheated first. She says she's mad because he cheated. There is no real understanding or true story of who cheated first.
I can tell you. And now, granted, I don't know who cheated first, but we have to look at track records, right? We have to look at how many people have publicly spoken out in reference to Megan's infidelity issues, and how many people have spoken out in reference to Klay's infidelity issues. Granted, Klay could have more and his people just have more discretion and decorum, but it turns into a common denominator thing. We have like a list of a solid 7 guys, unfortunately. And I mean, not necessarily unfortunately, because she's allowed to date, whatever the case may be. When you go through the ratio of the 7 of who have publicly spoken out and had something not too pleasing to say in reference to Megan, I don't think that people are building these stories or just creating these stories without actual contributing factors. Mm-hmm. That's just what I think.
Now, as a woman, where she said she was being mistreated during the time of the season and all of this stuff, neglected, etc.
It comes with the cost.
Do you think that could be, if she cheated first, that could be why, that's what she could be using to justify her reason?
It could be a reason. Would it be justifiable to somebody like me? No. You get what I'm saying? Two things could coexist at the same time. I think that naturally, you know that he's an athlete. The same way your life is demanding, his is demanding too. The same way your life is straining, his is straining too. So I think like naturally, there's going to be seasons in any relationship with anybody where people aren't going to always be the kindest or might struggle with finding the words to explain what it is that they're feeling right now. Or like the thing is,
that people
don't want to be in real relationships, and that's the conversation piece right there, because it come with the cost. It doesn't buy you the opportunity to go cheat on nobody though. You know what it is that he do. He know what it is that you do.
Especially if you call attention to it. You say during the season you were this way. So that should have said, during the season I'm tired. This is when I need your help, your support the most.
The most. And obviously he's not where you need to be in more ways than one for both of y'all. Like, that's not where they need to be. I already knew, I'm not gonna lie, I already knew that this was something that wasn't gonna work out for real. I honestly felt like at one point it was semi like a PR stunt, but it's like Megan gets the clean good guy, but then now we flipped the script, and now the clean good guy who he was presented as the wholesome man, now she's poking holes through his character as well. Again, it goes back to variables, common denominators, and we all learned this shit in elementary school.
Man, it's something that I said and most other people have said, and it's not even about them. A lot of people cheat. I ain't gonna say everybody cheat, but I'm gonna say a lot of people cheat.
Yeah, a lot
but
of people
here's
do.
The biggest thing. This is one why you keep your relationship between you, even to the standpoint of her coming to social media. I think because if this somebody who you said you was gonna get married to, fiance, whatever, y'all should have had that conversation privately.
1000%.
Even if y'all broke up privately. Yeah. Let us just finally see. I don't think they're together no more. Yeah. It doesn't have to be publicized.
The announcement does not have to be made.
The announcement is what makes it seem like either one, it was never real. Yeah. Neither y'all was just together just for the lights and the cameras and the giggles, or you did some shit and you were trying to save face first.
Yeah. And yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, me, if I break up, I don't care how high profile I become or will be. If I break up with somebody, the world will not know.
Nope. Same here.
You probably won't know when we even got together.
It's not my MO. I am with you when you're right. I think that's distasteful and immature.
And especially if you got to remember too, we've seen multiple of your relationships play out. Yeah. So when you break up with somebody at this point, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be quiet about this shit. Yeah. I don't want nobody else in my
business. Yep. Y'all catch it when whoever you don't see me with no more.
And you'll never hear me confirm or deny it.
Then like it's all love.
Because she did that with Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah.
When they broke up, she didn't start talking about the relationship. She just popped up in a new relationship. Yeah. I feel like if you're going to do it that way. Yeah. Let us just see it.
And I just feel like with her personal relationships being something at the forefront of a lot of different things in more ways than one, with more guys than one, she should have just rocked this one out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stomach the fact of everything that happened and move forward.
And I would really want to ask both of them, like, at any point did y'all try to say, let's work through this? Because if you took the oath of wanting to get married, you took the oath of being in this serious public relationship. How do you think people last in those type of relationships?
It was never serious, you guys. And you got to work that it was never serious. It's proof in the pudding. So do you think this is culture or clickbait?
I think it's clickbait.
Yeah, this is definitely clickbait to me as well.
This is clickbait. For sure.
Now, you guys, we have Mr. James Pearce Jr., who actually might be able to duck and dodge all his charges because of a program. So basically, for those of y'all that aren't aware, Mr. James Pearce did have an incident back in February where he and Rakia got into some type of situation. He ended up hitting her car with the Lamborghini, and as y'all saw on the social networks, he got into a scuffle with about 5 to 6 officers that were trying to take him down. So the backstory with them is allegedly they have had a domestic violence or violent relationship since they've been dating in college. It has obviously grown legs and got bigger and bigger all the way to the point that it has made it to the authorities, and he has been facing charges, including things like violence to a police officer and a bunch of different stuff, y'all. All in all, right now, he will be able to get out of these consequences by just completing a, I believe, 6-month program of therapy sessions and different things like that to help him work through some of the things that he's probably dealing with. My thing here is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? When people are repeat offenders of a certain type of behavior, you know what I'm saying? When you give them buyouts like this, is this really a win?
It's a tough situation, right?
It's very tough.
Because it's hard to say yes and no.
Yeah.
It's all situational, right? And in a situation like this, it goes back to how often has he done it? Is there any other like triggers that could be a part of this as well? And let's dig deeper into those things.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why they trying to the therapy route.
Because also he's a high profile football player.
Yep.
As well. So and she's an NBA star. WNBA.
Yeah, WNBA.
So it's kind of like they also have very high profile careers that they're needed in a way. So these people don't also want to see them just kind of lose their whole career over some bullshit. Right. So they're gonna offer them the program. They're gonna do stuff like this. And to answer the question, I think it is okay to offer somebody help first. Yeah. Because then you can say, we took that step. We offered you help. Now, if this continues to happen after that, now you got to suffer some deeper consequences. But the first route is, I do think
professional help.
Professional help. Now, granted, driving your car into somebody is a bit obsessive.
Psycho.
Yeah. But once again, I think everybody deserves the chance of saying, how did we get here? Yeah. And now somebody would probably argue me down and say, so would you say that about the rapist? Would you say that about the child molester? Would you say that about the other person?
Yeah, we have to get down to the how and the why.
I go back to everything is situational, but then also, I would still get those people help. So
we still need to know how and why.
We would say the child molester.
Yeah.
Send his ass to motherfucking jail.
Yeah.
But still get him some help.
Find out how and why.
Give him some help.
Literally.
Domestic violence, depending on the case, either his ass go to jail or just put him in the program to get some help.
Yeah.
Because of some of that can literally just be personal issues that they don't know how to deal with.
Yes, and I think that's a little bit...
That's called regulating emotion.
I think it's a little bit of all of that, right? So he has a very, high contact job. So we all know that scientifically that can come with certain medical issues, you know what I'm saying? Things that may be undiscovered that he might not even know that he's suffering from, that might create the instability with his emotions and different things like that, or how he processed certain information. So you got to look at that side. That's not an excuse, but he does something that can create those opportunities for that type of thing. And then I think, like you said, just regulating emotions. Like, these people are fairly young with a lot of money, a lot of exposure.
And very just
immature. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, give some of us the same opportunity with the same money at the same age. And I'm sure our shit probably would have made the tabloids too at some point. I can tell you, I got 1 or 2 or 3 things that probably would have, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand, and I also, is it empathize? It's empathize or sympathize. Which one that is?
You're empathetic or you sympathize with his situation?
So what I'm gonna say is I understand. I understand the consequences. Like, I understand, let's go get medical help, professional medical help. Let's learn how to dissect X, Y, and Z. But I'm not gonna lie. Again, like I said, he has priors, It has been said that their relationship has been violent prior to this.
And
so
that's why I say even with the priors.
We gonna give you the help.
Because even with the priors, has he ever been to jail for it?
Has this level of help?
Like, has he ever been to jail for it? Was she an active participant? Because let's be honest, sometimes people are just naturally toxic together.
Yeah.
And it could easily say, "Oh, he's the abusive one," but two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah,
two people can both be abusive, and y'all don't want nobody to get in the middle.
Yeah.
I've seen many relationships where both the man and woman are completely abusive to each other.
1000%.
And they'll tell you quick, "Don't get in my business."
I agree. I've seen it.
That's why I say it's situational. We have to know more context to the situation to really say if somebody deserves to be in jail or you just chose to be there.
Right. What I can say is I think him being an athlete kind of saved his life at the same time, because the struggle that he had with all of them officers could have ended in a very, very, very bad situation. So I would say James Pearce Jr., sir, take these slaps on the wrist and really lean into getting the help and the assistance that you need to be a better person, bro. Do what you got to do. And to Rakia, you go get your own personal help as well, because this comes with residual of certain things. Because as a woman, she could feel like, here I go again, unprotected. He gets a buyout, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So, again, two things could coexist at the same time.
She needs some
so,
help
everybody needs help. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all been dealing with this
to
since for how long?
To stick through something like that, there's some help that's needed.
On both sides.
Yes. So, we got to go. We got to go with.
So, hey. Yeah. Now, talking about somebody.
Did we say if that was for the culture
clickbait?
of clickbait? We didn't. It's clickbait, though.
I'm going to give it clickbait.
It's clickbait.
I'm going to go with clickbait. That's my final answer.
Yeah. Now, you guys, we have to also talk about Nia Long, who sat down with Keke Palmer for a great interview. And let's just say it was full of keys and tea and Nia just really giving us auntie vibes.
I love Nia.
I love Nia.
You can never make me hate Nia in any life.
Yeah, no. Nia Long very much been
and
that girl.
Nia
still
showed
that girl.
us how like she was. I always thought Nia was a real ghetto bitch. That interview showed me she's a real ghetto bitch.
The thing is, we knew that she was hood, and
she said she had a few hood niggas by her a few persons.
And she also, Keke gave her the option between like, were you like at the fashion shows or were you like the club girl? And Nia was like, oh no, I was the club girl. Take me to the club. And I get it. I used to be a club girl too. So
I love how she was telling the girl, she was like, because we always talk about this too, about what they call 90s fine.
Yep.
And she's one of the female staples of that.
She is.
And she said the same thing that a few of the other ladies said. Back then, you had to work with what you had.
Yeah.
Even though they were in movies and they were doing all these different things, they wasn't like the richest yet.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have much. So either you was pretty and you knew how to do what you could with that.
Yeah.
You knew how to find a nice shirt, put on some simple jeans, and make that shit look good.
Which is very true.
And that's what made everybody look like individuals back then.
Yeah.
Versus now, all the girls look the same.
Yeah.
So there is no current standard of beauty because everybody looks the same. Versus back then, there was a standard. And they had it. And they did it very simply. And she said, shit. Go ahead and get a drug dealer to buy you a bag or two, and you good.
And you see what I'm saying?
And then people in the comments was like, the new age girls will never understand how drug dealers was a part of the accessory back then.
Man, they part of the ecosystem. They made
they made the ecosystem go
around like hoes did.
Every girl had a drug dealer.
Listen,
if that girl told you she didn't have a drug dealer on her line, she lied.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Behind every nurse, being a nigga that got a little work. Just saying. They was good for the ecosystem. You see what I'm saying? They really was. I love this interview because they had great synergy. I felt like with the interview, they both matched each other energy. It was like a younger version talking to an older version, and it didn't have that element of snootiness or uppityness. And sometimes when we think about our icons or like when we think about our queens of each genre in the industry, sometimes they can be a little standoffish, or sometimes they could not want to share certain things or bring up certain things. And I love how it just gave a niece and an auntie both back and forth, sharing experiences and also getting and receiving game back and forth. Like, it just worked very well. It worked so well that I could see them actually having like something together. Like, even if they did like a little short like 3 to 5 episode situation, a little spinoff or something, I think it would be cute and it'll actually create
I would love to see
more
them
noise.
in a movie, and Nia plays her mom.
Her mom, yeah.
And they have like this creative banter.
I could see that too. They need to do something together because their synergy is like undeniable. It was just
like something just popped in my head. This is so random, right? Let's just say they have a movie, and Nia is the mom and Kiki's the daughter, but they have the other character who basically we really see their energy play off of, which is like a little brother or son. And they go to the school, and they always show up together as like a unit. Mm-hmm. And they always give like these crazy ass feeding of energy to the teachers or to whoever fuck with their child and her little brother. Like, I can see that. You know, I got to think that all the way through. Yeah. But the idea of them just being like, you're my mom, but you also my sister. Yeah. And anybody who fuck with anybody we know, we coming for them.
It give little,
they gonna verbally beat you down.
A little Abbott
words.
Elementary mixed in with what's the show that was like that?
They need a Are We There Yet part
something
3.
like that. Yes.
There we go. Something Ice Cube, like Are We There Yet? Bring it back. Cute. You know, bring back the old cast with bring some type of way, bring Keke Palmer in on that.
I think that'll be cute.
I would actually watch Are We There Yet 4.
I would too. Now, would you say that this interview was for the culture or it was
culture for sure?
Yeah, me too. Pure culture.
Culture for sure.
Through and through.
Now, I got to sing to you.
Don't, please.
Baby, come pick up your clothes.
I don't want to burn them.
I've had them folded.
I could have sung it.
Meet me at my door.
And y'all know I'm very Carisha to a tune.
My door. Now, if y'all don't know when I say my door, who I'm talking about, you need to get on social media. So, Candy, why, please? And I love you to death. I hate having to talk about this. Why did you go and make that that remix or whatever?
Why did you join the challenge? We thought it was over.
First of all, the challenge ended so long ago.
We thought it was over.
So here's the thing, right? Because I love Candy. So
she unfolded clothes.
I gotta watch how I say this because I love Candy. And I don't want her to think I hate her. Candy.
We love you. You unfolded them clothes.
Why?
You didn't fold it.
Why did we even go do this?
Yeah, no.
And Candy's a great writer.
And you see,
and she's a great singer in a group.
When we come down to the come down, right? What she wrote was actually good.
Yes.
It was the vocals that had us like, and not even the initial vocals. Once you got to the door,
meet me at my door.
Once we got there, it was very, very, when I say flat, I mean pancake flat. White girl ass flat. I mean long booty crack.
Candy, what happened flat. If you're out in the club? Don't think I'm not. What happened to that?
Cause she got to do something up tempo and fun, not something where she being a hard down R&B like singer by herself. Yeah, that's the only thing. But I think Candy does a great job at writing. I just think you were a little late to the challenge. You were a lot of flat on the main part of the song, and we didn't necessarily need it. We didn't need it. I love Candy though, but we didn't need it. We could have.
Candy, this was clickbait, and you know it was.
Yeah, pure clickbait.
You know it was. You did this for clicks. I'm gonna go with that.
1000%. Now, you guys, we have to talk about music because music is musicking. Okay?
Yes.
Music is musicking. Now, you guys, we had the Dream who dropped the teaser letting us know that there will be some new music coming. When
I tell y'all I'm ready for this.
Me too.
I've been wanting the Dream to put out some new shit for forever.
Me too.
Then a falsetto.
My thing is everything with the Dream. Like I have a thread on Twitter, which I'm gonna go find, where I listed every Dream song that I know. And I just did this probably like a month, maybe 2 months ago.
Y'all will never know the Dream era went playing in my hair.
Listen. Purple Kisses.
Purple Kisses.
Just so much. I'm excited for this return, and as weeks have been going on, we have been talking about the return of OGs.
All our legacy
let's talk about it.
Coming back.
Yes, the Dream is a R&B OG.
Listen, we just said it last episode, and we're gonna say it again. The shift is happening.
It really
Y'all
is.
gonna look up. And R&B is gonna be the standard of the era. Like we had our rap era, now we're back on R&B shit.
The Dream deserves to be able to kick down the door and walk back in here whenever he wants to, just simply off the fact that as a singer, he went back and forth with Wayne the way that he did back in the day in general. A singer to a rapper. That nigga was neck and neck, eating his ass up on a track.
Vulnerability in music is coming back. The idea of singing your heart out is coming back. I love the fact that a lot of the new age singers as well, they're going back and looking at what it really took to be a singer then. Yeah. And even down to like what it took to have a great record back then. And they're taking those things and saying, I want to apply them now because y'all getting tired of these songs that ain't hitting the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This is an exciting season for all of the artists who have really shown
don't sleep on
themselves and their marks and what they're capable of. And I can tell you that the Dream definitely has a diehard audience that's just sitting in the back waiting for all of this shit to drop, because I saw nothing but love in the comments.
Right.
Nothing but.
To the point where they had to cut the comments off.
Yeah, it was no more space because I wanted to comment and say something.
Me too.
I couldn't say nothing.
All I could do is share it to my story.
Yes, same. I wanted to comment so bad.
God.
I thought I was the only one. So obviously, the Dream is for the culture for us.
Right, for sure. Now, before we even get into one of these songs that we're going to talk about, we got to talk about Kehlani's album while we're talking about R&B. Now, we already knew the album was going to be good. Yeah. I'm going to say it like this. I had no skips.
There was no either.
Skips for me.
I was able to ride the whole album out. I loved her track with the Clips. I love her track with Wayne. I love Unlearn. I love so many different songs on there. I love the feature with Brandy. My biggest thing was I think that she did a great job of sonically choosing the beats to put each of them features on. You know what I'm saying? Like everything made sense for who it was for.
Even Leon Thomas song.
The beat gave, this makes sense for Wayne to be on. This makes sense for the Clips to be on. This makes sense for Brandy to be on here. It makes sense for Leon to be on here. Like you could hear how she chose sounds that work for each artist in the way that she was able to get in each of those pockets with so many different people and it be a hit after hit after hit after hit. Yes. I think it's amazing.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, this is a Kehlani year. Don't be mad when y'all see her pop up at the Grammys.
Oh yeah, she definitely is Grammying it down. She deserves.
Like, this is her moment for real, for real. You know how people have their real star power moment? Yeah. This is her moment.
Yeah, this is how you ride. This is how you ride a wave. This is how you ride a wave.
She took Folded
and you create another one.
It's time to come out. This is the time for me to do my big one with my album.
Air out the clip.
And everybody who was on it, you could tell that they were supportive of her.
Yes.
That's what made it so real.
You could tell like they put
These wasn't just
effort.
Politic features. These was I want to be a part of this.
These wasn't grease palm features. No, it gave everybody came to show up and deliver. Yeah. And it blended so well.
I'm fucking with it.
I think that this album is for the culture.
Kehlani, you was for the culture and you did Folded just what it needed to do. You folded them clothes back after they were unfolded.
Now, you guys, we have to also talk about Lady Gaga and Doechii, who just put out their song from Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. Now, the visual.
I love to see Doechii and Lady Gaga together.
It's so cute. It's giving video phone tease. Like how Lady Gaga teamed up with Beyonce. I like to see Lady Gaga team up with a chocolate girl any day. Because Lady Gaga is one of those people to me that I think she is literally like extremely iconic. And I feel like if you are truly who you think you are as an artist, it's certain people that you should come like in contact with. This made sense for Doechii. Right. You know what I'm saying? This should be somebody that's a totally different artist in a totally different lane and genre that wants to work with her. It all goes together, and it goes together so well because Doechii has shown herself with how does it feel to be the that bitch that she can put herself in house music. You know what I'm saying?
And what's even better, she showed like she can rock with some of the bigger names.
Yeah.
Putting Doechii next to Lady Gaga, before you even hear the record, you already like, this is going to be iconic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I love it.
Whether it was your choice of listen or you just were listening off of the strength of them two collaborating on this, either way it go, I think it's for the culture too.
Now, before we leave out of music, I got to give a big shout out to my girl, Jalen Josie. If y'all don't know, she just put out her album, Serial Romantic. And just like Kehlani's album, this was a great body of work.
Yeah.
As her come out album debut, this was a great body of work. Perfectly crafted. Shout out to Tricky and the team who put it together. Y'all did a great job.
Yes,
that album was hitting.
And Jalen Josie is a indie artist.
Yeah.
Independent. So that's dope.
Well, she's signed now.
Okay.
Def Jam.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, recently got her deal. So
so dope.
The album is phenomenal. If y'all haven't listened, I'm putting y'all on and I don't put a lot of people on. That was a great album.
And didn't some celebrities themselves speak out and
Kehlani talked about it.
That it was a good album.
On the same day of her album came out.
On the same day. You can't beat that.
Like Kehlani made a post about it and SZA as well, letting her know that the album was great. So that showed that people had time to listen to her.
That shows that she's in bigger rooms than it appears that she's in. You know what I'm saying? Those two people being who they are, Kehlani having the run that she having right now, SZA being who she is, that's amazing.
And you could tell it wasn't just like I'm just going to repost your album. No, Kehlani even wrote a whole little spiel.
It's like I actually listened.
Right. She was like, can I go ahead and tell them how great it was now?
Yeah.
Like, it was great to see that. So shout out to Jalen.
Yes, I love that for her. Now that's for the culture too. Now
that's for the culture
for sure.
And she's from Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely for the culture. Another
chocolate girl who looks good, who can sing her ass off. We love to see
another one.
Oh.
Now Dante, go ahead and take us up out of here.
They call me DANTEBROWN.
Hey, look here. It kind of fit.
I needed one more letter, but I have one.
It almost kind of fit. You stretched it out good enough if you ask me.
All right, y'all. Now, wait. What's our word of the day? What did we come up with?
We didn't come up with nothing.
I'm saying, after all of this, anything that hits. I would say today's word of the day is collaboration. Good or bad?
Okay.
Collaboration was had.
It was definitely collaboration had 1,000% in more ways than one. Whether it worked in people's favor or it worked against them, they all worked together, and it took two to tango in all these situations.
Right. Two to tango. That's the episode.
Literally.
Because it took Chris Brown 2 to get that baby.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with it. Well, Candy ain't need 2 people. Well, no. Without Kehlani, we wouldn't have
we wouldn't
have unfolded if we didn't have folded.
Exactly. Exactly. Now use it in a sentence.
I love to collaborate with my girl, Daysha Belladon. She's the baddest. That's my sentence.
We'll take it.
Use it in the song.
Okay. Now you guys know I'm not using it in a song. Our time is running out. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Culture Clickbait. It's your girl Daysha E.
And it's your boy
Dante. Don't aggravate me.
She said it.
And y'all
have a great one.
We take the hottest headlines in music, sports, and entertainment. We say it's for the culture.
Or simply just for clicks.
We out, bro.
Peace. Johnson.
My God.